by Victoria.
Hello and thank you for joining us for Community Crossroads. I'm Carolina Astrain. Here's a look at what we have coming up on today's show. We reflect on the end of the year accomplishments by the City of Victoria. We also learn about the Citizens Academy. We hear from Victoria County Judge Ben Zeller and the Farmers Market and much more. We now welcome Jesus-Garza, City Manager with the City of Victoria. Welcome to Community Crossroads.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
And Happy New Year.
Feliz Año Nuevo.
So, reflecting on 2021, what are some of the major highlight moments for you?
Sure. Well, personally, the big one was my son being born in June.
Oh, that is right.
So I have to give a shout out to Michael Anthony out there, right? But professionally, the city did tremendous throughout the whole year, obviously still dealing with the pandemic. So I feel very proud of the employees that worked very hard to continue offering services, especially during the winter freeze. Right? There was a lot that went wrong in that situation, but I was very proud of how employees came together to get us through that. And then going into the summer, our biggest accomplishment was the groundbreaking for Enchanted Gardens, the first affordable housing, workforce housing project in our community, new one since 2007.
A huge need.
And so to us, that was a big deal, big accomplishment this year. And then later in the year, we wrapped up about a 2-year process with several master plans. And so council adopted a Thoroughfare master plan, drainage master plan, parks master plan, and downtown master plan. And so these are critical documents that will help us shape the future of our community. And so we're very proud of the fact that we went through that process, that the community themselves got really involved with that process, because at the end of the day, it's the community's community. And so we were very excited about the fact that we went through that effort, as well as the broadband improvement plan. And so all of those plans wrap up this 2021, and so it allows us the opportunity to focus on implementation moving forward, and so we're very excited about that.
And toward the end of 2021, the TIRZ, the reinvestment zone, TIRZ.
Yes.
And so talk to us a little bit about that and how that's going to enable downtown Victoria to draw more investments.
Sure. Well, the TIRZ simply is a tool that allows us to allocate funding that already comes in, but specifically dedicated for purposes of downtown use. And it also creates an opportunity for other entities that don't normally contribute to that cause to do so. And so, for example, we're looking forward to inviting Victoria College, the Navigation District, and Victoria County to participate in the TIRZ, which would allow them to directly invest some of their money into our downtown revitalization efforts, which without the TIRZ, it'd be very difficult for those entities to do so. And so the TIRZ really allows us to leverage all of our resources together for a common goal, and that, in this case, that being the redevelopment or revitalization of downtown. And so we're very excited about that.
And so shifting from downtown and over to Parks and Recreation's master plan, what can we expect with all of the funding coming from the infrastructure bill? What is the future of Miguel Antonio's visits to the parks going to look like?
That's right. Well, there's still a lot of uncertainty behind the infrastructure bill itself, but the Parks Master Plan definitely outlines a lot of needs that have been talked about for several years and that we're already working on. So, for example, the dog park was a high priority item through that process. We allocated funding for it in this fiscal year. The design for that will take place during the spring, and hopefully we'll start construction of the dog park during the summer. And so that's one big project that came out of that process. Of course, the duck pond and the fact that, you know, it's been a while. And we received a grant with the Texas Parks and Wildlife for that. And so we'll start construction in the spring. And so all of these projects will hopefully get us moving in the right direction in the public eye in terms of amenities and parks. But more importantly, the Parks Master Plan took a much broader look at how the park services throughout our community. And so there's a lot of improvements that we want to do at MLK Park on the south side, for example, as well as Ethel Lee Tracy on the north side. And so really taking a very intentional approach to how we spread out our parks resources. And so we're very excited about spreading that out a little more in the future.
Well, awesome, Jesus. Thank you so much for coming on Community Crossroads, starting the new year with us. And let's go ahead and share some information. To stay up to date on what the City of Victoria is up to, sign up for their City View newsletter. Go to victoriatx.gov or call 361-485-3110, and they can help guide you. And coming up, we learn about the Citizens Academy. Don't go anywhere.